Welcome to the Karachi Gospel Festival Report, and right now I have Pastor Peter live on the phone from Karachi. Hello, Pastor Peter.
Hello, how are you?
We're doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm very excited. I've just come back from another festival meeting. The crowd doubled from last night, and so I've many things to tell, but I'll let you fire away your questions first.
Well, we're very excited to hear that report, but first, before we get into the festival, I know security has been a concern. Has it been, what's the situation like there with the security? We've seen pictures of people being scanned as they come into the festivals, so we would like to hear from you. Are you safe?
Well, I think it's unlike anything we face at home in the United States or Canada. Everywhere we go, even at the hotel we are staying, you have to go in a zigzag barricade where you are checked by metal detectors, and barricades arise out of the ground, and then they drop them down when you have been checked, and you're allowed to go to the next step. And at the festival itself, people are checked with metal detectors, handheld, but some of them are walking metal detector. This is just a way of life here. So it's the amazing thing, of course, is these large crowds of people, many of them Muslims, who come to a gospel meeting in spite of these obstacles that they have to go through for security.
And there was just a couple weeks ago, there were people that were killed in the riots because there was a video that was released that was desecrating Islam. Has this had an effect on you there?
I don't think people at home realize how much everybody is aware of this here. We saw it as a news story 2-3 weeks ago when that video was released that was mocking the Islamic religion. And then we go on to the next news story about here. Everybody's aware of it, so it comes up all the time, and I'm asked about it by the media here, newspapers, television, asking my opinion. And of course, as you've heard me do many times, I refer to the Solomon the wise, and I say Solomon said any fool can start a quarrel, but a wise person makes friends. And so I said I always say that I don't want to be with a group of people who are just foolishly starting fights, which cause such tension and such emotions to rage. I want to be with Jesus and those who make friends. And you remember that Jesus was a friend of sinners. So that's how I answer it. But I get asked about it all the time, since really everybody here is aware of that particular video.
Well, that's one thing that we appreciate about you is your friendship approach to people of different religions. And, moving forward now, we would love to hear from you about what's happening with the festival. I know that the seminar is now underway. How are the people receiving the message that you have to share with them in the seminar?
Well, I mean, the seminar is terrific, and that's where I speak for maybe 2.5 hours every day, and there's another pastor with me here, and we're really giving them the gospel of God's grace, and this is really new to them. There's people are so uncertain. They don't know whether they are really righteous and forgiven, and whether they have questions about this. So we have started the seminar. We have several days to go yet, and it's very exciting to see that a great crowd of pastors and leaders there. I didn't get the count, but I'll have it in the next report. And then the festival itself, as I said in the beginning, just the attendance from last night to tonight doubled. We got several more nights to go, so this could really become something large, and I appreciate people praying with us. And tonight, thousands of people responded, and many, many beautiful testimonies. People healed of polio, many Muslims healed. One testimony, maybe not the greatest in a physical sense, but it really touched my heart. There was a man, Mr. Ali, maybe 25 years old. Last night, he was healed of deafness. And tonight he came up on the platform again, and he reiterated how he was healed of deafness, but also his back had been healed. But that wasn't what touched me the most, even though that's always wonderful when people are healed. Then he took the microphone, and I wondered what he was saying, and he gave this resounding challenge to the people, and he said, remember, he's a Muslim, he was saying, now, the reason I came here last night and received this miracle was because a friend brought me here. And all of you, all you Muslims, need to bring your friends to this meeting. So here he was, like we would expect, a really on fire for God Christian, rallying people to win people to Christ, and here he was, really preaching to all the people because of the blessing he had received by being brought by a friend. So that was kind of exciting. And he kept saying, you know, God is on this place. God is here on this, in this field. He just kept saying it to the people. You need to bring all your friends. And so it's really exciting to see when Muslim people are so thrilled about what God's love is doing in their hearts.
Well, thank you so much, Pastor Peter, for your time. I know once again it's very late over there and you need your rest. Any closing comments?
All right, no, that's it. I'm ready to go to sleep here. And I know you're in a different time zone, but as I look forward maybe to share one or two other reports before we come home and share on television.
Thank you so much for taking a moment of your time to hear this very special phone call from Pastor Peter in Karachi, Pakistan. Thank you so much for your love, for your support, and stay tuned for more from Karachi.